Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Katie Said Crime Channel. Today, I want to tell you about a dude named Ted Stokes. Back on August 3rd, 2025, Ted decided he was going to have a power trip all over these poor policemen who came to his house to do an accident report. So Ted's son was coming home from some sort of sports ball thing, and he was driving distracted, I would say a little bit reckless, and he ended up hitting a neighbor's car, hitting it so bad, by the way, that the neighbor's car was totaled. So the police come to Ted's house to do an accident report, which I would assume if your car is totaled, you will want an accident report to give to your insurance company. And Ted decided that he was going to have a power trip instead of just answering the police officer's question like a normal person. Now, Ted was a city councilman at the time of Smithfield, Utah, which is a town with a population of about 13,000 people, small town. Nonetheless, he had a little drop of power, and he decided to take that little drop of power and just ramp it up as far as he could possibly push it. Let's watch the video and then we'll get to the aftermath.
What's up? Which car was it?
Well, no, you tell me what's up. You guys are in my house.
Okay, I just told you I'm here to investigate an accident. I understand your son's been in an accident.
Yeah, tell me what's
and
up.
that he was made. I'm doing that right now.
Please, that's what you're supposed to do when you respond as an officer. Just tell people why you're here.
So he's asking you which car was it that was involved.
Why are you here?
He's asking you which car is
Yeah,
involved.
I want to know why there's two officers responding to such a simple thing.
Because there can't be.
We pay a lot of money for you guys in this city.
Okay.
And I decide whether the budget's good or not. And so I think you should go patrol Main Street, do your job, and I'll talk to him and I'll deal with this.
Okay.
Go patrol Main Street. I'm not dangerous.
I'll talk to him.
Look, guys, we pay
no,
so much
listen,
money for
man.
this.
Okay.
Hey, look, I
Why
decide.
don't you just hang out for a second?
Go patrol
and
Main Street.
we'll
Make
see.
yourself useful. Come on, guys. Go patrol Main Street. Make yourself useful. Let's not waste taxpayer dollars.
So, tell me what's going on.
Come down here. I've got a family event going on.
Okay, that's fair. I'm willing to do
I
that.
want to know why you're even here.
Because I am obligated
No,
to
tell me-
invest.
tell me
There's
why
a
you're
car that's wrecked down there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And you have already talked to the guy and said that your son had run into his car.
Yeah. And I gave him my insurance and I gave him everything and we already called and made an insurance report. State Farm's handling everything.
Okay, and it's also over $1,500, so I need
Yeah.
to
It's going to be
investigate
his car's totaled. Yeah. So he called you. That's what
Yes.
you. Yeah. That's all you needed to say. Hey.
Yes, he called me.
Yeah, see, this is the problem, and your guys' lack of training blows my mind.
Okay.
It blows my mind. Hey, Ted, I'm here. There was an accident. The person whose
Will
car
you please
owned.
not step up on
No,
me?
no, I'm telling.
I'm asking
no,
you
no, no,
not
no,
to.
no, no. I'm telling you how you're supposed to do your job because you obviously don't know. Look, listen. Hey, Ted, the person that your son hit earlier has asked that I make a police report. I'm here to do that. Instead, you show up like you're an FBI agent doing some big secret thing. Like, who trained you? I want to know who trained
Okay.
you.
Can I get your son's name?
How old are you?
Can I get your son's name?
How old are you?
Okay.
How long have you been?
Are
how long have you
going
been?
to
How long have you been in
impede an
How long-
investigation?
No, are you? Do you have a warrant to be here?
I'm on public property right now.
I'll cooperate with you, but you
I'm trying to.
No. You guys have got to learn how to do your job right. We are botching so many things in the city because of you guys, and you know that. You're aware of everything, and I'm aware of everything.
Can
and
I
you know
get your
that.
son's name?
You can step onto my property, and I will talk to you if you will be reasonable. Let's start the conversation over,
Let's do it.
please.
Okay.
Hi, my name is
Hello?
Ted Stokes.
I am here because there was a complaint about your vehicle or your son hitting another vehicle, and the vehicle looks like it's totaled.
And the person who made the complaint was the person who owned the car?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We already talked to him. I'm happy to help you out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we need your...
Two responding officers.
Yes.
For a non-moving vehicle incident.
Yes. And what's your son's state? His driver's license?
Yeah, sure.
Do we need?
Will you go get it, Court? I don't have it.
Does he need to come out here?
No. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Can you tell me which vehicle it was?
Yeah, it was that Hyundai Sonata right there.
Okay. So I do have his, or I guess it's your insurance information.
Yes.
Does the car belong to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Stayed there for half an hour. I waited for them to get home.
Okay.
When they got home, I gave them their information.
said
I don't have a
that
problem
that's
with you being here. I
inappropriate.
have a problem with the approach to responding officers
Yes.
to this. And we'll probably have another accident
Okay.
on Main Street right now.
So it's this one right here.
Send the responding officer. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that you guys are wasting. I can't believe you have him sitting there wasting tax dollars. Give me one good reason why he's there. Wasting tax dollars. I love that you want me to answer your questions, but you won't answer mine. He doesn't dispute fault. Like, it's his fault.
Okay. So is your son okay?
Hey, Justin, Ted Stokes. Hey, I've got 2 police officers at my house. This is the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. Tucker hit a non-moving car on a road. We gave the insurance.
Cash, Bravo
we
12.
gave the
Can I get a
insurance to the guy.
1027 by number?
Everything was good. I think he called to make a report just to make it fine. 2 officers show up at my house, walk up to my front door.
247
like
118
investigation.
417.
Don't tell me anything other than we're here to do an investigation. And the other officer's still sitting here as backup. Like, this is, Justin, I'm sorry, but
Sorry,
like,
1099.
this can't happen, man. Like, this other officer needs to leave and stop making this. Needs to go.
Yes, correct.
I'm fine to give a report to this, but he wouldn't even tell me. Like, it wasn't like, hey Ted, we're here. It's Officer Hansen. I'm blown away by this, Justin. I promise you, I will do everything in my power as a city council member to make sure these guys are defunded. There will be 5 police officers in this town because this is unbelievable. That this guy needs a backup officer to make sure I don't hurt him at my house for my son hitting a car non-moving. I waited a half an hour at the guy's house to give him his insurance policy. I'm fine with him making a police report. I'm blown away by the fact that right in the middle of my Sunday dinner, my daughter's birthday party, with 5 other cars here for guests. I've got 40 people at my house for a birthday party, and
So
I've got
can I
2 officers at my house. And this guy's.
Can I talk to your son?
Who's the other officer?
Macomb.
Macomb.
Oh,
I've got Hansen and Macomb. This is unbelievable. Like, get on Main Street, the other officer, and go patrol. Instead, they're making sure City Councilman Stokes doesn't do something. Like, I don't know if this is retaliatory or what, because I didn't vote. Like, it better not be. I'm telling you, Justin. Like, this is over. Like, this is the last straw. I've got two officers out in front of my house with 40 people in my house celebrating a birthday party, and he couldn't even tell me why he was here other than he was to investigate a car accident that he acted like we had done a hit and run for. Like, that's how he approached me. He didn't say, hey Ted, guess what? Like, some guy wants to make a report. We're here to do it. We understand you gave him your insurance information. Thanks for doing that, but we're obligated to make a report. I'm fine with that. You should have seen this guy approach. Actually, I'll send you the ring footage. You will be blown away by this. I don't know what to say, Justin, but this is the last straw. I know I've expressed my complaints, but this is it. This is the last straw. They're both here because he's afraid I'm going to jump him. I approached him to talk to me. He says, you need to back up off of me. Back up off of me. I'm like, I'm standing here talking to you with a Sharpie in my hand. You think I'm going to hurt you? These guys are so untrained, Justin. It blows my mind. I am done. Like, I don't know if there's a way to amend the budget now, but I want to amend it, and I'm going to call the other council members tonight. I'm going to tell them exactly what happened, and we are amending it. Like, we are going to 5 officers. This is it. We need 2 officers on duty in the morning. We need 2 officers on duty in the afternoon. We need 1 officer on duty at night. This is the most unbelievable thing I have ever seen. Tell me when you can talk in the morning. Go enjoy your Sabbath. I need to talk to you first thing in the morning. This is unbelievable. Well, let's talk about it in the morning. I'm sorry, Justin. Like, I know, like, Justin, this is culminating. Like, I've got other stories I could tell you last week. An officer pulled someone over, in front of just in front of the intersection of Spring Creek Fitness, or what's it called, Summit Creek Fitness. The guy pulled over like right past the intersection. The guy was an idiot, right? He pulled over like 5 feet past the intersection. So our officer parked right in the middle of the intersection, and no one could make a left-hand turn or a right-hand turn or go straight through a Main Street intersection for like 30 minutes while this guy did his stop. What would you have done, Justin, if you were the officer in that situation? Tell me what you would have done. You would have got out of the car, you would have gone up and said, hey, can you pull 20 feet forward so I can pull in behind you? But no, No, we parked, the officer parked smack dab in the middle of the intersection and sat there and did his 20-minute stop. And I have pictures of it. I have videos. Like, Justin, we cannot fund this because it's not worth our money. These guys have no idea what they're doing. Oh, I'll take a picture. You see both their trucks pulled up right here to handle this issue. I am done. Like, this is the last straw. It is the last straw. I am done with these guys. I'm embarrassed. I'm flat out embarrassed. I get a ticket 3 weeks ago for rolling through a stop sign at 7 a.m. and the officer says, sorry, I had to do it. Turns out, I find out, him and the chief are giving each other high fives the next Monday. Like, Justin, I've got 3 officers in the force who tell me everything. I know everything that's going on. Like, I am done with this. Like, it's done. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow morning. There's changes have to happen, or there's going to be problems. Thanks. Bye.
Okay. So does your son need medical attention?
No, I think he was bleeding his nose pretty bad. We handled it, but, like, you know, we're competent parents. If he needed medical attention, we would take care of it.
But you think he might have broke it?
I don't know. We're going to go check it out tomorrow and see. Like, we would handle that, right? Tell me why you think I couldn't handle my son's medical attention.
I think you can.
Don't I? Isn't that my?
You have a right.
Isn't that my? It's not a right. It's my legal obligation.
But it's your right to be able to.
It's my right
choose
and my
whether
legal
he's
obligation. So yeah.
Okay. Can I talk to him?
What do you need to talk to him for?
Just to find out what
I can tell you
what
everything that happened. He had he had stake youth council. He's on a youth council for the church.
Okay.
He pulled out of the stake center. They gave them muffins, chocolate muffins. You can see him on the front seat. They spilled. He set the muffin on the seat, and he was going to eat it when he got home because he's fasting, and we were going to eat dinner at 5. And he set it down, and the muffin fell down onto the carpet. You can see where the frosting like got on the carpet. He bent down to pick it up, which he shouldn't have done, and he set it back up on the seat. When he looked up, he kind of veered off.
I get it.
This guy.
I have a sister that years and years ago did almost the exact same thing. Bend over, grab the steering wheel, went across the road. Luckily, he went this way instead of into oncoming traffic.
I'm super grateful, though no one was in the car. He's okay. He has a bloody nose. We'll look at it tomorrow and make sure it's not broken.
Okay. Do you know if he was wearing his seatbelt?
He was.
Do you know how fast he was going?
I don't think. I asked him. He said, Dad, I pulled out of the thing, and I had let off the gas because I'm going downhill anyways. He turns left at that intersection. The car got pushed about 15 feet, 10 to 15 feet. He turns left right there, so he wouldn't be going too fast because he knows he's turning left right there. He should have turned left, but he bent over to get the muffin and
Gotcha.
hit it.
Okay. At this point, I just need to fill out the witness or not the witness statement, but the accident exchange form. I mean, that way both of you have the exact same information.
Sure.
So that you can contact your insurance company.
I already did.
He can contact his.
I gave him our insurance. I hope he did too. I don't have a problem with you making a report. It's 2 officers and it's the approach. Blows my mind.
Okay.
Can we just?
I don't feel like I.
Yeah, no, you need to.
Anything.
You need to handle that better. You need to say, hey, I heard your son was in an accident. Someone asked me to come make a report, and I would say, oh, was it the guy who got hit? Instead, you come up to me like you're doing an FBI and get
I'm not getting into that because I tried
Officer
to be
Hanson,
friendly.
You need to.
I tried to be friendly the entire time. Tried to be friendly with you the entire time.
Why are there
I tried
2
to
officers
strike
here?
up a conversation.
Why are there 2 officers here?
Because there's a vehicle.
Justin's blown away.
There is a vehicle that
No.
didn't say.
And that's what you said
But
too.
I'm
I forgot about
I'm
that.
not saying.
I forgot. You said, hey, there's a vehicle that's been totaled on a roadside, as if we hit and run it. That's how you approached me.
Until I get here, I don't know the full circumstance. I don't.
The person who called didn't say that
I'm going to start working on paperwork so that I don't waste more time.
Let's finish
So,
this.
no.
Hey, Officer Hanson, let's finish this conversation.
Okay.
Let's finish this. You said you didn't
I'm
know.
going to do paperwork.
Hey, stop. Just
I'm
listen to me.
going to do the paperwork.
You're walking away from the conversation that you're up that you know you... Look, hey.
Okay.
You said, I didn't know the whole situation. What report did you receive?
What do you mean?
What were the words that the dispatch person told you?
It's all on written records.
So no, you tell me.
I'm going to do.
Why won't you just tell me? This is what I hate about you guys: the lack of transparency.
Okay.
Lack of transparency, all the bull crap. Like, it's done. Like, I'm sorry, you guys dug your own grave.
Okay.
It's unbelievable. Hey, Justin wants that other officer on Main Street.
Okay.
So send him.
Okay. Okay, you got a second?
You're good. Come on up.
I'm okay, man. Thank you, though. So this is the accident exchange form. It has the case number, It also has both of your insurance information that's on there. Some of it looks like I haven't put it in, but it's redacted.
I understand.
So that
I don't need his. Yeah. We're good.
So what you'll need to do, it sounds like you've already done it, contact your insurance company. That's what they'd be looking for.
Cool.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Do you want to fill out a witness statement or anything, or does your son?
No, we're good. It's his fault.
Okay.
We didn't. That's why we waited for 30 minutes for them to get home. That's why we
Appreciate
gave
that.
it to him. That's why we took care of it. I expected someone might show up to make a police report because sometimes the insurances want that. I just expected it. I didn't expect 2 officers. I didn't expect that approach.
Yeah, I had a second officer follow me up here.
It's unfortunate.
And so, anyway, have a better day. See ya.
So that was Ted. What do you guys think? What did you think of Ted's actions on the 3rd of August, 2025? Personally, I thought it was abhorrent. I think treating anybody like he did those 2 officers is a horrible thing to do, especially when they're just there to help. They were called to your house for a reason, and you act surprised that they're there. Your son was just in a wreck where he totaled another person's car, totaled it. And you're curious as to why 2 uniformed officers are walking up to your door. It's ridiculous. Also, another thing I want to point out is that you believe that these officers are in need of more training. I believe they are not. I believe they did a fine job, perfectly professional, and had more patience with you than you deserve. Also, the police chief thinks they also did a fine job. So my point being, if you think they're in need of more training, why in the next breath would you say that you want to cut their funding? If you believe they need more training, wouldn't you want them to have more funding so they can get more training? It doesn't make any sense at all. And I see this over and over and over again, not just in this case, but in cases all over this country where people want to cut police funding because they don't have enough training. Do the opposite. Train them better. Give them more money. They're here to protect us. They're certainly here to protect your neighbor whose car was totaled. I don't know who put you in charge of anything at all, but I do know that you're no longer in charge of anything because you resigned and you did write this apology letter, which I'm going to read to the audience now. Dear residents of Smithfield, I asked my fellow council members if they would permit me to issue an unedited apology. They were gracious enough to allow it. I've apologized to the officers involved, but I feel a broader apology is also needed. As you may be aware, on August 3rd, my son was in a car wreck in which he hit a parked car on the side of the road. He called his mom and told her what had happened and where he was. I jumped in the car and dashed down to the scene. I was hoping the whole way that he was okay. As I walked up to the car, he rolled down the window and his eyes were filled with tears. I am so sorry, Dad. I've probably never felt that much compassion before. The compassion spurred me to be gentle and loving with him. I checked to make sure that he was okay. I told him it was just a car. We have insurance. Everything's going to be all right. I hugged his bloody white shirt and tie and was just grateful that he had been spared with merely a banged up note. We went to the door of the house and no one was home. After making sure he seemed okay to drive, I told him to go home and have his mom take care of his nose, and I would stay and wait for the owner to come home. When the owner arrived, I apologized profusely and gave him my insurance information. He was so kind and expressed no anger. I think he asked me like 5 times if my son was okay. His son stood by him and learned well from his father how to handle himself. We exchanged pleasantries, and I drove the battered car back up to the house. We had just begun my 9-year-old's birthday party, and my 5-year-old son yelled, "There's a police car outside." My wife and I looked at our son with gentle smiles, and he put his hand on his forehead as if to say, "Man, look what I've done." I headed for the front door. As I stepped down the stairs, I saw 2 patrol cars and 2 officers approaching the house. Most of the compassion I had just expressed to my son and had received and witnessed from the victim of the accident had disappeared. In a moment of regret, I let the passion of disagreement regarding a backup officer and the officer's initial statements control what I would soon become unprofessional behavior, which is so unfortunate considering that just 40 minutes earlier I was such a in a different mood and had such great compassion expressed towards me and my son from the victim whose car had been destroyed. The rest is on video, so it doesn't need to be retold here. What does need to be told is that I sincerely apologize for my lack of professionalism towards the two officers. Even if I disagreed with them in any aspect, they deserved my respect and professionalism, as we all do, one to another. We've recently witnessed the killing of someone who championed respectful disagreement and respectful discourse. Is he bringing up Charlie Kirk right now? I think he is. Wow. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. That was out of left field. Sorry. Ooh, okay. We've recently witnessed the killing of someone who's championed respectful disagreement and respectful discourse. A person who went to the proper locations and proper channels to find redress and to seek out development of ideas. We are allowed to not like something, but how we handle what we don't like should remain professional and respectful. I violated that canon of ethics on August 3rd. In the weeks that have followed August 3rd, I have read several times President Hinckley's October 2007 conference talk, Slow to Anger. He predicted what would happen to me if his words weren't heeded. And sure enough, he was right. In the end, I'd very much like to express my gratitude to all the people who have checked on our family. I brought something upon my wife and children that they didn't deserve. But so many people have reached out to us, and I can't express my gratitude enough. God bless. Ted Stokes, councilman, ex-councilman. I think I mentioned before that he did resign. So I'm curious, audience out there, if you're listening to me, could you let me know down in the comments below? I keep wanting to say chat because I usually live stream. This is a video, so the comments below. Let me know what you think of ex-councilman Ted Stokes. And if you believe his apology letter at all, I'm not sure I buy it. Of course, you can find me live right here on the KDZ Crime channel every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you would like to purchase merchandise, you can find that in the description down below. It's at kdz.com. That's KTZED.com. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know how you like this video, and we will see you tonight. I'm releasing this on a Wednesday, so tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern for an episode of Booze and Body Cams with my co-host, Kfar. We'll see you then. Bye, guys.